Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the disk structure. Here in this disk, the disk is nothing but the hard disk, and we have the CDs also. CDs also having the information. It is going to store the information. Disk is also a secondary storage device. Here the disk is going to store the information. Here how to access that information and what is the time required to access that information that we are learning now. Here in the first we need to know the structure of the disk. Here in the disk we have some platters, and each platter has a flat circular shape like a CD or DVD. And this again the disk is going to divided into number of as divided into circular tracks, that is called as a tracks. Here this is a for example, this is one platter or one disk. This is containing number of tracks, and each track again subdivided into sectors. The sector, for example, in this example 1 2 3, in this we have the three platters, three tracks, and 1 2 3 4 5 sectors. Here in this example we have the three tracks as well as five sectors. Here first we need to know the like this we have the hard disk structure, and both the surfaces are covered by the magnetic material, and this is called as a reader write handler. This is containing all the reader write arms, and this is called as a reader write head, the reader write head. And this is a from here we can access the information. The spindle rod, this is called as the spindle rod, it is rotating. When it is rotating, the reader right head arm is going to reader right head is going to move to the correct position where we want to access the information. And here we have these are called already tracks, and the tracks are divided into sectors. And this is containing some information. This block is going to contain some information, means here every sector is going to containing some information. Like that we are going to store the information in the disk. For this we need to know some terms. The first term is seek time, and the rotational delay, and data transfer time, and access time. First we'll see the seek time. The seek time is nothing but the time required to rotate, the time required to move to the required track. This is a reader right arm, the reader right head. It is moving to the required track. When it is moving, the time, for example, this is in a first track, now it is moving to the second track, means from first track to second track, how much time required, that is called as a seek time. And the next one is the rotational delay. The rotational delay means whenever it is rotating, it is going to the reader right head is going to move to that particular position, a particular sector, that is called as a rotational delay. And one more is data transfer time. The data transfer time is time required to access that information. The time required to access that information we can call as a data transfer time. And one more is access time. The access time is equals to seek time plus rotational delay plus data transfer time. This is called as a access time. We need to reduce the access time, then we can easily access the information from the disk as soon as possible. This is a disk structure. These are the terms: seek time, rotational delay, data transfer time, access time. Seek time, time required to move reader right head on the desired track. And rotational delay, time required to rotate the disk to the required sector. Data transfer time, time to read or write data from or to the disk. And access time, seek time plus rotational delay plus data transfer